Guys, man, Nashawn Edwards.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
How have you been, man? How's training?
Training's been going good. You know, like the wake up was like, it was like off here and there, but we were slowly able to get used to it. But training's been pretty good recently.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to bring him on because we were talking about how, unfortunately, sometimes, depending on certain leagues, how they have a favorite, they're a little unfair sometimes with the matchmaking, right? We see that even at the most quote-unquote advanced promotions. Some examples, I probably won't say which people in the UFC, but there are definitely people in the UFC who are like, oh, some of their opponents were kind of given to them. There's like, oh, get these wins, stack up your victories, right?
Right.
And so what I learned from Nashawn is that apparently this happens at all stages of the fight game.
All stages, no matter what it is, which state, it always happens everywhere. Mm-hmm. And funny enough, one of my friends, like they say he fought in Thailand. It happened to him too. Like,
wow. And from an economics angle, like from a finance angle, I assume leagues do this because they feel like, okay, there's one fighter, this fighter's going to bring a lot of people, right? So we kind of have to like give them some like moments, right? So we can build them up. It's like an economics decision.
Yeah, almost like economics and political decisions. That like, so there's like which fighter could give us the most amount of money that could generate views, pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. I won't say which promotions do it a lot, but you see it sometimes, especially what's happening now with the UFC and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and you're kind of experiencing a little bit of that right now, right?
Yeah, I experienced it. Funny enough, it was like my opponent like pulled out. Unfortunately, I prayed for his recovery quickly, and some fighters go through some fighters, some were unable to say no. The one that I actually like called out, like, yes, he has like a little bit of experience, but he fought one of my friends who fought him back in combat night. Mm-hmm. And what's the word? I think his teammates actually, he wants to fight him, but like he has a little bit more experience than him. And I called him and said, hey, I need an opponent. We both had similar experience, the same record, similar records. We can go at it, but I guess they said no because it's a week's time and they probably saw my fight, not saying anything. Mm-hmm. So that's when I started, slowly calling out. It's like, yo, these things happen in the amateur promotions, especially not even amateur promotion, just highest level, lowest level. It happens all the time. Mm-hmm. And like, this is the things that need to be addressed with. Now, I'm not saying some gyms, I'm not calling out names. There are some gyms that would pick and choose who they want to fight that will benefit them. Like a lot of political stuff. Yeah. And funny, recently today around this morning, I actually like one of his teammates. I don't know who he was talking about. Something. Oh, what's your weight? We could go at it since you're talking trash about my team. It's like he's like what, 180 pounds. Like,
180 pounder.
180. I'm like walking around at 128 right now. So it's like you can physically see I'm kind of drained. Uh-huh. But that's the thing, like. I guess those guys, like, they like to talk trash about you, just to be unprofessional. You stay calm, you stay the professional, and just ignore them. Let them talk, because that's actually getting to that. It's all psychological, like, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So I don't let those things get to my head, because I know that it's like, and funny enough, Xavier called me and said, yo, I know the head coach for years, and he's a cool dude. So it's like, okay. If he could give the head coach could give a logical explanation on why they can't do the fight, then it's like I won't be so mad. I just don't like it when fighters with way too much experience are trying to fight fighters with less experience. Yeah, and you see that at all stages, regardless.
Yeah. So, how many fights have you had?
I have my amateur fights. I have 1 win and 1 loss. Mm-hmm. I did like some experience with the smoker tournaments, which helped me a lot. But I still want to fight guys like around my experience before I go up and fight more experienced guys.
Yeah. And this guy you called out, how many fights has he had?
He's also 1-1.
Oh, so it would have been perfect. But he wants to insist on fighting a debuter, basically, huh? That's what is going on?
Yes, at the same time, no. He has some experience on him, but it's like he has a little bit more, so that weirded me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But hey, if the head coach reaches out and said it was all a misunderstanding, then that will actually very understandable. But it's unprofessional for his teammates at the gym he trains out of slash up the way they did.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's I'm thinking about this from a lot of angles, right? For example, we know many stories is maybe the wrong word, but we know stories of people who, let's say, had a promising career, but let's say they were given too good a fight or too good an opportunity too early, right?
Yeah.
So you also don't want to do that. And Nishan's definitely not advocating for that. That's why Nishan was like, I want to fight someone my level before I go up, fight someone that's had like 8 fights or 10 fights, right? But like we know of examples where, this person had like 2 good victories and then they move him up and then he gets beat by like a really good person, right? So it's an art. It's an art and a science to kind of make someone's fight game last the longest, because people like Nation want to do this. They don't want to just do it for 2 years. You want to do this for 10 years, 15 years, right?
10 years,
so
pro.
You do have to be smart about this. So, from some angles, it's like certain promotions, certain coaches, they're like, okay, all right. But again, your point also, like, you can't just be like, okay, well, we don't want you to get hurt, so like only fight people that we know you can beat, right? That's not fair either. That's not a fight. That's not fair. Yeah, that's bullying.
Yeah, pretty much it's like, and it's hard. So it's like, guys, like, there's not many big kickboxing promotion for amateur circuits to like get their name out there. That's what Xavier Santana is doing with Hurricane X. Yeah. Good most is like Combat Night, Rise of Warrior. Premier finally, they're iffy. That's why it's like next year, like, we're really pushing on doing IKF tournaments, WBC tournaments. Possibly might fight overseas somewhere, especially that's probably around 2030, like 2030 might fight overseas.
Ooh, okay.
That's something I definitely do plan, especially I want to go pro in K1 and eventually 1 championship.
I see. So that's your goal, 1 championship, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. You'll definitely meet more Sanda people if you fight in 1 championship. So that'd be fun.
That'll actually be fun, because after the first event, it's like, I really love this sauna, and I want to expand like different style of fighting, competing, other than just Muay Thai and kickboxing. Yeah. So yeah, sauna will be fun, and who knows, I might end up doing a sauna tournament.
Yeah, I think with his capoeira experience and the fact that he's already fought a Sanda guy, he'd do well in a Sanda tournament. That'd be so cool.
That'd actually be cool.
Do you have anything you've been working on to counter some of those crazy Sanda throws?
Yeah, I actually was drilling like countering takedown defense that they do, or the ones where they catch your foot, like if you throw, it's like I've been practicing more on like feigning with that foot to counter off of it with hands or boxing.
Oh, interesting. Have you been practicing? Okay, I'm just gonna hop. Have you been doing? That's like a drill they sometimes do in Muay Thai. Like we both catch each other's legs and we just kind of like.
Yes. At the same time, no. Funny enough, we were working on just like adding your weight into like the leg, so there's like, okay, you're gonna have to let go, then piece up after it. But yeah, it's like I've been trying to like incorporate like different arts other than like Muay Thai and kickboxing, because I don't call myself as a purist, a purifier. It's very mixed with like Japanese kickboxing, capoeira, taekwondo. It's like the mix of the art, like that, as to them, mixed martial arts.
Yeah, exactly. I think we got to give you props that despite your opponent seemingly ducking out right now, you're still cutting weight anyways to prepare, right? That's a trooper right there.
Because you never know what happened, and if not, hey, there's always next times. And I feel like next year will be like a big year for my team Marvel Muay Thai. We will be doing all these tournaments, so yeah, most definitely. But hey, if somehow Xavier gets an opponent, I will be mine, and I'll already be ready since I already cut down.
Yeah.
And the fight was at 125 kickboxing. I was cutting down a weight because, funny enough, actually, for my 2 events, the first one was 135, last one was 130. Those are around my natural weight. I'll walk around at 135, so I was able to rehydrate even quicker, actually. So this one is like, okay, it's going to be 10 pounds less. Maybe cut down a little bit early, then go right back up the day of the fight. Because I noticed that not everyone really fights, say, in their natural weight. Like, you have some guys that'll cut down to like 10, 20 pounds. Some guys will cut to 10 pounds. But for smaller guys like us at 135ers that we naturally walk around in, it's not so much water weight we already carry. So we're already cutting down like, what, 10 pounds already. So
yeah. My one of my Muay Thai coaches is a little shorter than me, a little taller than Nishan, and he fought at 155, which he shouldn't have. He should have cut down to like 135. Because when he fought at 150, I walk around at 155. Okay, he fought at 155 and he's shorter than me. His opponent was 6'2".
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
he lost a very bad match. But like that's why people cut down. That's why people cut down. Yeah. Like I can't believe that 6'2" guy cut down to 155. But
155.
Yeah. But he's probably one of those tall, lanky guys. That's why he probably walks around 170. He could probably cut around to 155.
Yeah, like a lot of lanky guys. I feel like if they're fighting those big weight classes, those 155 guys, like 6 foot, 160, they have a more easier time to cut down weight, since I say they have a more ectomorph body.
Ectomorph body.
They can just drain it out more quickly than those who are on the heavier side. It would be more difficult for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So 125. Do you think 125 is the lowest you'll go for your future?
Yeah, I feel like that's the lowest I would be able to go, and I'll possibly still fight at 125. I don't want to risk my body to push all the way down to 120, and I'm just skeletonized. I actually don't know. I props to fighters that could cut all the way down to 120, because I actually cannot pull that off.
Yeah. Would you ever go up in weight?
I would say the most I'll probably go up to is 130. I wouldn't say go back up to 135, because then guys are 140, 150.
Yeah, you'd be having guys my height fighting him basically.
Pretty much. So it'd be 130. I would definitely be able to pull off, since it's already close to my natural weight. Just bulking back up. Well, that would be just cutting 5, but still bulk still. Yeah. But this camp, it was I was draining all the muscles. You were able to see different phases I'm going through. Yes, I'll still have muscle mass, but as time progresses, you see it shrinking almost. Yeah. So yeah, 130 will definitely be a good experience for me. If I'm gonna bulk up in the current future.
Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, if you guys have any questions for Nishan and stuff, I'm here for a little bit, so we'll bring Nishan back, and we might even film some stuff for some vertical video stuff. So guys, go look. If right now, I think if you search his name, you might find some stuff on Fight Commentary Breakdowns, Fight Commentary Chats, and then you might find some of your fights from other leagues. And then of course Hurricane X, you'll find him on Hurricane X. But hopefully, the more you search Nishan in the future, the more you'll find.
Yeah. But no, definitely. You definitely see me in K1, then eventually 1 championship.
Yeah. And 1 championship, he won't have to cut water weight. They don't allow it.
God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, have a good one, y'all.
What's your Instagram again?
It's LS_Scorpion4770.
Okay.
So you can hit me up. You hit my TikTok, which is the same thing.
Oh, we got TikTok now. Yeah. Okay.
And they're trying to branch out as well.
Yeah. We got to get you on Red Note sometime too.
I actually never tried Red Note before, so it'll be a first time experience.
Red Note would be cool because Red Note's not too good about violence, but some of your tricking stuff, some of your practice stuff you can put on there. So that was free social media advice for everyone. Don't put fights on Red Note, but put if you're doing a form or something or hitting a bag, put it on Red Note.
I'll say fights. You say Instagram. What else? Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, peace.